Hello, social media. My name is Akila Thigpen. I am with Awesome Radio and with GPAC Channel 23 on Now Optimum Cable, the local network reaching all of Pitt County. I am here with some great friends of mine from Rocky Mount, and we have a very important announcement to make. They are doing so well in the community of Rocky Mount. It's the Redbud Holy Church in Rocky Mount, and it's 637 Cleveland Street, Rocky Mount. They have something very important going on December the 17th. So I'm going to get out of the way and let them explain what is going on December the 17th. Something very exciting.
All right. Thank you very much for having us. First of all, we really appreciate the opportunity to be able to share some information with you all concerning the outreach ministry at Redbud Holy Church. We're excited once again this year to be able to provide coats for the young people that don't have. So many times we take the smallest things for granted and think that everybody has coats, everybody has shoes, and so forth and so on. But you'd be surprised at the number of young kids that are walking around in wintertime with summer clothes on. And so it is our responsibility when we see someone in need is to not only talk to them, but to be able to reach that need by giving them what they need. Not only did Christ heal people, but he also fed them. And so there's a responsibility not only just to give the word to people, but it's also our responsibility to be able to help them with their needs. And in so doing and so seeing the things that Christ taught us, we are just trying to follow in his footsteps, not just to be a church that's inside of the walls every Sunday and not reaching outside of the four walls of the church. So this is something that we're very passionate about because we firsthand get to see the kids that are coming in to receive the coats. Not only are we doing coats this year, but we're doing socks and shoes and things of that nature. So we're trying, and gloves. And so there's so many things that we're trying to provide for the young people that have these needs, and so that they're not embarrassed when they go to school or they're not standing out in the cold without proper clothing. So this is our passion, and we are working this for I believe the third year, and each year it just continues to grow and grow and grow. And we're not only just trying to stay locally, but at some point in time we want to reach out beyond the city of Rocky Mount, Greenville, and other areas, and eventually have a worldwide outreach that will reach people all around the country. But we got to start first. Charity begins at home. So we're starting at home, and we believe that it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. And we're going to each year be able to bless more kids to have what they need in terms of being able to stay warm in the wintertime. So I will allow the rest of the staff to have some words at this time to share a little bit more about some of the things that are going on and how to actually be a part of it. This is Rose.
Yes, sir.
All right, you want to talk a little bit about what we have going on?
Yes, sir. We are currently taking registration for coats, free coats, ages newborn to 16 years old. The contact information is on the screen. We will call the individual back before the 17th to give them a time as to what time to come and pick up on the 17th at Redbud on the 17th.
Okay.
So then there's no waiting list or a long line to wait in. They will be contacted by you, and then you would give the young people ages 0 to 16 a time to come. Now, they must be accompanied by their parents, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We ask that they be accompanied with their parents.
Okay. Do they come inside the church, or is it a drive-through?
We will have everything set up in the foyer here, and we'll have the applications on site, and we will get their names as well as the time that they're coming in, and we will double check everything and send them on the way. We'll also have goodie bags as well as to take out with them.
Okay. Now we do have the flyer here, and it says drive-through. So when you give them their time to come in on the 17th, do they come inside your building, or they just drive up and you hand them the items?
They will actually come. They will drive up, and we will be at the door with them for their names and everything. And then we'll give it to them, and then they will drive off.
Okay, awesome. And this is happening on December the 17th at what time?
It will begin from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. with time adjustment.
Okay.
depending on the amount of children that we have to service.
Okay. And it's just children. Will it be adults as well?
No, ma'am. It's actually newborns to 16 years old, and hopefully, eventually, in the future, we will, be able to do some adults, preferably the senior citizens.
Okay. And this is being sponsored by what ministry?
It's
Redwood
Boots on
Holy
the
Church.
Ground. Yeah, Boots on the Ground, Redbud Holy Church,
Okay. Boots on the ground, Redbud Holy Church. And what is the address to Redbud Holy Church?
637 Cleveland Street,
Okay.
Rocky Mount.
All righty. And they need to contact who in order to register and to get more instructions on your coat drive?
Can I?
Okay, that would be Rose Whitaker, Deaconess Kathy Reynolds, and Elder Sharon Braswell. Those numbers are on the screen. I don't know if there's someone else that they have added. If so, we can put those numbers up as well. Is there anyone else that's been added to be a contact person?
Those are the three contacts. They're on the
Okay,
screen.
so either reaching either one of those people would get you set up to be able to come by and get your coats.
Okay. Now, Bishop, you did say, reiterate, what is the purpose of this coat drive giveaway for the young people?
Okay, again, there so many times we take for granted that everybody has what they need in order to stay warm during the wintertime, and that couldn't be further from the truth. There are so many kids out there that are in need, and just being there firsthand in the past few years to see the condition of some of the kids and what they are wearing when they come to pick up these coats. Year before last when we did it, the temperatures were, they were just really low, almost like in the 20s. And to see kids come up with Crocs on, they got shoes with holes on and no socks in them and things like that. That is really what fuels us to continue to push this thing forward so that so that no kid has to go without proper clothing, especially in the wintertime.
Mhm.
And so this is what we've been doing now for the past 3 years. And we call it Boots on the Ground because you have to get outside of the church walls and
Yeah.
actually meet the needs of the people, head on and also face to face so that they get to see that there are people that really care about their conditions and want to do something to help them. It's our goal to help anyone in need. And as a part of Boots on the Ground, wherever the need is, then we're going to put the boots on the ground to get out there and meet those needs. And so this is really the purpose behind what we do, is to be like Christ, to show that the love of Christ through being able to give. Most of the time, churches have a stigma behind them that, you just want money, and there's not anything going outside. And so what we're doing is we're actually giving back to the community, whether they have money or anything like that or not. We want to be a blessing to everyone that's in need. And so again, as it was said earlier, we want to be able to not only help the kids, but to be able to help anyone in need. And so that is our ultimate goal. But we have to start with the kids first because they can't take care of themselves. And so we want to make sure that we are reaching out to them first and foremost. And then all the other things we believe will fall in place.
Absolutely. And I understand too that there is a registration. So if I don't register my child, may I still come up to receive a free coat?
Okay, no, that's not normally how things operate, but if there are coats that are available for whatever reason, we have any left over, we will certainly give out those coats or whatever that's left over should there be any.
Okay. So it is important then that I register my child so that you will have the correct gender, boy or girl coat, and also the correct size.
And that is correct. We
So
need
that's
the
the purpose
correct
of
information.
registration.
That's a
Okay.
part of that registration to make sure that we are able to serve people with what they need instead of just having to pick from a pile and you don't know what you're going to get. So that's
Exactly.
why we do that.
And so has registration already begun and when will it end?
It's already begun. Rose, what is the cutoff day for
December
that?
10th is the last day of registration.
When is the
Okay.
last day again?
December 10th.
December 10th. So great. So we have time then before the cutoff of the registration. So Everyone, I hope that you are listening very carefully. There is a registration for this free community coat drive, Boots on the Ground, sponsored by Redbud Holy Church in Rocky Mount. So the number to dial again for to get more information and to register. What are those numbers?
Okay. All right. So we have Rose, which is 252-382-9064. Deaconess Reynolds is 252-467-5277. Elder Sharon Braswell is 252-458-4855. Those numbers probably don't match the names that I just gave you, but calling either one of those numbers will get you to your registration point.
Okay, and the numbers are also on the screen for anyone who wants to come back and watch this and listen to this very important community message again. Boots on the Ground, sponsored by Redbud Holy Church. It is 637 Cleveland Street in Rocky Mount, a community drive, coat drive for young people from newborn 0 to 16. And isn't it something like come by without money because it's totally free, right? In Isaiah 55, 1 and 22, come by without money. You don't have to have food, don't have to have money to give. You just come and you register, and your child or children ages 0 to 16 will receive a free coat. So if I were you out there in Rocky Mount or Greenville or wherever you are hearing and watching this from, don't wait till the last minute. If you are
That's right.
hearing us right now, we urge you to contact these people, the names that you see on the screen, Sister Rose Whitaker, Deaconess Catherine Reynolds, and Elder Sharon Braswell. You need to register before December 10th so that your child or children will get the proper coat, gloves, socks that they need according to their gender and according to their size. Is there anything else that you want to reiterate or something that we have not touched on that you think is very important for the community to know about?
Yes, if there's someone that's blessed and able to donate coats, we will be glad to take those donations. That will be very helpful for us in supplying the needs of the people. There's always those that are more blessed than others, or those that are fortunate. And so it is our responsibility when we find people that have less to share with them what we have. And so if there's someone that's been blessed and would like to be a part of that by giving or donating coats or donating funds, please feel free to do so. We will have all the information of how the funding was spent and all of that. There's no problem with that. So we can provide information that will help you, whatever you're doing, tax returns or whatever. We will have an outline of how every dollar was spent, and every child that has received a coat or shoes or whatever, we will have that information readily available.
Okay. And this Boots on the Ground community coat drive again is December the 17th. December
That is
17th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Is that on a Saturday?
Yes, ma'am.
It
Thursday.
Yes,
is.
that is on a Saturday.
All right. Okay. Anything else that we want to get out there to the community?
I
Well,
would
we'd like
just
to
like
thank
to add,
Awesome Radio Station for allowing us to share this information. You've been a great blessing to us, and we want you to know how much we appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I would just like to add that all coats are new. Nothing is slightly used. All coats are new.
Brand new coat. Okay.
Brand new
Yes.
coats.
All right.
Yes.
Now, I'm not between the age of 0 and 16. So, am I eligible to get a brand new coat too?
If you need one, we don't want to turn you away. That's for sure. We'll work something out.
Okay. No, just kidding with you. Just
I
kidding.
know. I
Okay.
know.
I would like to say some. It's a ministry for people that don't have, and also a ministry for souls. Because last year we had some to come in, and we prayed with them, we talked with them, and we asked them, you want to be a part of our church. We open to the community. We not only
Excellent.
trying to give back, but we trying to take in and help.
That is totally awesome.
Excellent.
All right. Anything else we want to say to get on out to the community? Urge them to come again on December the 17th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But we must register, right? We must register. The cutoff on the registration date is December the 10th. If you miss the registration date, then you can still come, but you will need to wait to see what is available left. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. All righty. So December 17th from 11 to 2, please, out there in community, come get the coats for your young people ages 0 to 16, but you have to register between now and December the 10th. And these are the numbers where you can call, the contact numbers to find out more information about how to register, get the address, and get more information about the boots on the ground community coat drive, free coats, brand new coats. And you heard her, she didn't say gently used, she said brand new coats. All right. So register and make sure your child is warm for the summer, or for the winter. Your child or children are warm for the winter. December 17th, register before December the 10th. All right. Well, thank you, Redbud Holy Church. Bishop Lynch, thank you so much for attending. And Rose
Yes.
Whitaker and Ms. Reynolds, thank you so much. And everyone else attending right here. So would you like to all introduce yourselves? Because it's a great bunch right there. You all look good.
That's fine.
Okay, introduce yourselves.
I'm Miss Catherine Reynolds.
I'm Rose Whitaker.
I'm Mary Smalls. Penny Whitaker Jordan.
Felicia Gamble.
Ramona Gear Austin.
Elder Bradford.
Kanaja Reynolds.
All right. So Kanaja, was that your voice on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
voiceover?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You've done an awesome job. Awesome job. All right. So if nothing else to be said, we're going to say thank you, social media, for watching and attending. And thank you, community, Pitt County, Edgecombe County, Nash County, surrounding counties, December 17th, boots on the ground, free coat drive, sponsored by Redbud Holy Church, 637 Cleveland Street, Rocky Mount, with the pastor, Bishop Lynch. Okay? All right. So we'll see you the next time.
Thank you so much. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground.